I think the goal for today, I think we're actually going to shift from working on this area over here. We might do something quickly with this spot, but I think the goal for today, we're going to work on this spot up here. I think we are going to completely demolish this. And honestly, I think we're going to put a couple more houses up here. I think we're going to finish it off with some houses. The uppity class houses, you might say. I think I think that's where we're gonna go with it. I think that's the plan. We might continue with this building a little bit today. Do something with it. I don't know how I feel about that building still. I feel like this is honestly impeding a lot more into this area because my original plan was to have this fenced off and trees coming through this area. And that would be our transition separating from where the kingdom meets the outside world. Because I feel like that's always a tough thing to do, especially when you end the edge of the map with a drastic cliff like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's always a challenge. But I think up here, we're definitely, and honestly, I was thinking about it before going live. I was thinking maybe doing like a garden style thing over here because we created this little path, this little entranceway right here. So we could definitely create a path that comes over here. Maybe like a triangular garden of sorts. Oh gosh, I'm not even sure. And then have it somehow connect to this building. And I'm not 100% for sure. I do like that building though. I think that building does look nice. I think it does look game. Agent, welcome in, welcome in. So this is Tiny Glade. Tiny Glade is it's kind of like SimCity and Minecraft, like the old school SimCity and Minecraft got together and had a baby, and you build in it. So it's a lot more aesthetically pleasing than what Minecraft is, but you don't have the town management aspect like you do in SimCity. And there's no resource gathering, there's no leveling up, there's no boss battles, there's no fights, there's nothing crazy like that. It's literally just building. Tiny Glade, and it's a huge castle. Yeah, look, it's all about how you use this space. You know what I mean? Jenny, welcome in, welcome in. Starry, how are you? Luma, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Prince, how's your day going? Marlene, welcome in. How are you? I was just talking. Y'all are just now coming in. And I know people are going to ask. So we'll just kind of, let's fly around actually. Let's start off with flying around. Should we do it at nighttime? I don't think we should do it at nighttime because it's the middle of the daytime right now. But let's fly around, do some tours of this build so we can kind of see what we got going on. Jack, welcome in, welcome in. Weavy, welcome in. Lindsay, how are you? When you first played, I thought the plot was tiny, but it's really big. So, that's one of the things that a lot of people say when they come in. They say that the lot is just too small when they go to build. But in all honesty, it's the scale of the buildings. Jack, thank you, friend. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Fletch, welcome in. Thanks for the follow as well. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully everyone's day's going well. Hopefully you've gotten everything done that you need to get done today. And it's time to relax. Watch some Tiny Glade, do the Tiny Glade things, and all that stuff. So let's look at this. This is what we have so far. You're so sweet. Keep up the positivity, Jack. Friend, thank you. But Uno reverse. I'm sweet because you're sweet. All right? I'm sweet because you're sweet. That's it. Kia, welcome in. Lindsay, how am I? I'm doing good. I can't complain in all honesty. Oh look, there's Carl. We would pet Carl, but right now we're flying around, so you can't pet Carl while we're flying. But we'll come back to you. Don't worry. I'm doing good. I've gotten some stuff done around the house today that I've been meaning to get done. So that's always good, especially when, you know, I push it off, which is no good. Bean, friend. Hi, friend. Sensation, welcome in. How are you doing? I want to see a garden. Yeah, sensation. So I'm not sure if you came in right when we started, and I mentioned it when I first started. We didn't have many people in here, but the plan for today, Marlene, watching Tiny Glade and playing Tiny Glade. Let's go. Let's go. Also, Marlene, Starry, thank you for the heart me's. Kia, thank you for the heart me. Cherith, thank you for the heart me. And Kia with the you're awesome and the finger hearts. Girl, thank you, friend. Super fan status being in the house also. Girl, welcome in. So, we were talking about doing a garden when I first started. In all honesty, this area right here, I might put a garden in this area because I was thinking about it when I first made this area. I was hoping to do the woods just kind of creeping along this edge and then coming in behind these buildings where that fence is. But I don't know. We've built so much, we put so much stuff there, so I don't know if we're gonna do that. We might do like a little garden area. We might do a garden area. Can you play this on PS5? You cannot. Unfortunately, you cannot. It's only available on Mac, PC, and Steam Deck. That's it. That's it. Cherith, superfan status coming in. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How's your day? You have a Mac for sure. Check it out. If you do get it, check my page out. I've got a bunch of tips and tricks for the game. And if you're ever in here and you're like, how do you do that? Ask questions. Generally speaking, I show, I'll demonstrate and do it, answer questions and help figure things out. But sometimes I don't. Most of the time I do. Van, it's $15. It's available on Steam for PC, Mac, and Steam Deck. So the plan for today, we're going to demolish this. We're not going to do a watch out spot up here. We are going to do more houses up here. That's going to be the plan. Doing well. Still on the birthday high from the weekend. Not ready for work. I feel you. I feel you. Sarah, welcome in. Van, 10 out of 10 recommended. Get it. 10 out of 10 recommended. Also, Jack, if you end up getting this, you do need to have Mac OS 14 or higher. Mac OS 14 or higher. That is the one thing. Let's see. What can we do with this? Let's delete that tree. And look what we have here. We also need to rework this water coming in before we do too much. Let's make it a little bigger. Do the connection. We can do that. I do wish you could take the water and run it out of the map. I do wish you could do that. Jack, for sure. For sure. A lot of people say that, Maddie. A lot of people say that today. Control Z under the weather today. Hope you feel better soon. I'm not. I'm feeling fairly well. Can't complain. How are you doing, Control Z? Hopefully life's going well. Hopefully life is going well. They need to add waterfalls immediately. Yeah, hopefully that's one of the things that they're working with. And I feel like they have to do it in two aspects, right? Because the water right now, if you add water, it stays at that low level. So it cuts through the earth, which is cool because when it comes to that, you can take like a set of stairs and run a set of stairs up like this and kind of have the stairs slice through the earth, per se, if you want to say that. You know what I mean? And you kind of adjust it and do whatever you gotta do to make it look good. And then we can cut the water back, and it gives it a neat look. So in that sense, it's cool. But in other senses, that looks pretty rough. But you get what I'm saying. But in other aspects, it's like I want waterfalls. You know what I mean? I want waterfalls. So, but anyways, let's just undo that before we get too carried away with demonstrations. Although that does look pretty cool. That does look pretty cool. Maybe having a set of stairs coming up around the edge like that. Maybe that would be something neat to do. Oh gosh. I don't know. Yeah, Control Z. I don't know. I feel like yesterday I sounded a little bit rough also, which is weird. I don't know. I did cut the grass yesterday at some point. So maybe a little bit of allergies got a hold of me with all the pollen and grass clippings and all that nonsense. Maybe that got a hold of me a little bit, but I'm feeling fine. You know, so peaceful, for sure, for sure. JH, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? I wonder if there's a way to export these. So Alive, some other people have come in and talked about it. I honestly have never looked into it, but someone else that came into the live one day, they were talking about it, and they said that according to them, and I don't know who they are or what credit they have when they said this, but according to them, when Tiny Glade was in development, the developers talked about making them exportable so that you could put them in like an actual game creating network or program or whatever and create actual maps and games based off of it. But I don't think they ever actually made it happen. But they talked about it when it was in development. But talks is a lot of, you know, anybody can talk anything. You know what I mean? Laura, your builds are impressive. Thank you. Thank you so much. Takes time. Definitely takes a little bit of attention to detail. Kaya, girl, welcome in. Glad you made it into the live today. Yesterday you said you had some issues loading it. Glad that's resolved. Textures are really cool. They are. I mean, and that's the thing with this game. Like it's honestly it's a very basic game. And when you look at it, like the graphics aren't that crazy, but it's just the simplicity of it. And I always talk about this. Like the flowers, look at them. They look like post-it notes. But then when you zoom out and you're looking at them, you're like, oh wow, those are some really cute post-it notes. Those are just really cute. And then like even like the shingles, if you want to call them, are those still considered shingles? The clay shingles? Like look at them. You know what I mean? It just it's so simple, but it's so great. Basil, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Laura, I'm still learning. I've been doing the daily challenges. Yeah, I wish I could do the daily challenges. Let's look at the daily challenge real quick. I wish I could do the daily challenges. I loaded it yesterday. Yesterday was a neighbor or something like that. This was yesterday's. I forget exactly what it was, but it was something. The prompt was something like a friendly neighbor or something like that, and this is what it gave you. But let's look at today's. Let's delete this. I'm always nervous when I delete maps. Oops. I'm always nervous. Alchemist Shop. So that's the prompt you get for the daily challenge or the daily prompt. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Your two neighbors turned out cute. Post it on the Discord, friend. Kaya, I saw your post on the Discord. Let's click this. Let's delete it. I'm always nervous when I delete these. I'm actually accidentally going to delete the wrong one. Let's load into this map. Ghost, welcome in. Welcome in. Flip Phillips, I love you. I mean, I love this game. Well, I love you. I mean, I love this game too. That's funny. I'm always nervous. I'm actually accidentally going to delete the wrong one. You're in a witchy mood. Kaya, it fits the season. Girl, it looks great. Looks great. Oh, cool. Is it your Discord? Yeah, it's my Discord. Tiny Glade has a Discord too, but I'm talking about my Discord. Is it possible to have multiple plots to build on? Like, you mean like connected together? You cannot connect them together, but you can have as many plots as you want. So, like, as you can see, when we go to load, we have all these different maps that we've created. All these different ones. Kaya, psh, girl, we all have our own styles. In your builds, girl, you've posted them before. Your builds are superior. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so I think what we're doing this live, I think we're going to shift gears a little bit, and we might have to adjust this land and bring it out, but I don't want to adjust it too much because I don't want it to get in the way of this entrance view. Like, I want this spot right here to have a viewpoint out with nothing in the way. So honestly, I think we might do it like that. how to get the second one started. So to do a second one, you just go up to the top right, click the settings thing, and you literally just click new. Which is, you can't really see it on the vertical screen, but if you go horizontal, you just click new, and then you select your season, and that's it. So yeah. Jack, absolutely. Absolutely. How to get so much details on your builds? Hippie, friend, welcome in. We call it details. We call it layering. That's what we do. So you can check out some of my videos. I've got tutorials on how to do stuff, but like this right here, I've got videos on how to do that. And then like the bottom part of your builds like this. I think I've got a video on how to do something like that, but with flowers on it like this right here. So it's just a little bit of extra detailing. And like Kaya said, the stairs tool, for real. I just get frustrated and give up. It definitely takes time. Definitely takes time. Hippie, absolutely. If you have questions, definitely ask. Definitely ask. We've got 87 people in here at the moment. So if you're new here, if you like the content, drop a follow. Send some hearts. Send some likes, whatever they're called. Say something in the chat. Send a heart me. Do all that good stuff. So, hang tight. Hang tight. Right. Hippie, thanks for the follow. Let's have a look at this. So if we're going to do houses here, we kind of have to have the path come out like this. I think we're going to do like a tree in the middle, and we're going to do the houses coming off from that. And we're going to do like a little cul-de-sac type of thing for this area. I think that's kind of something like what we're going to do. Possibly, perhaps, something along those lines. And, you know, we're just kind of like placing this. At the moment, we might adjust it, but I feel like that's kind of good. So we might keep it. When you change structures of the building, you know, the difference between the two brick options. Marlene, are you asking a question? When you change structure of the buildings, you know, the difference between the two brick options. I'm not sure what you mean. I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about when it comes to changing the buildings. Like you can do just the regular brick, or you can do the brick with plaster on it. If that's what you're talking about. You can choose brick and wood and other options. Yes. Is that Misa? Had to join on my alt account. Misa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Coming in on the alt account? What's your sheep's name again? Carl. Let's do the biggest tree we can get. I think. Is this one the biggest one? It's kind of small. Definitely small. Definitely small. Definitely smaller. Honestly, what if we do like 3 trees just squished in there? 3 big trees. What do we think about that? Can we do multiple trees and not have it look extremely goofy? We're limited on space. We'll see how it does. I don't see the difference between the brick and brick options, do you? The difference between the brick and brick options. So, are you talking about when we go to edit it, we have this brick option. You just make it taller. So there's two brick options. You have the plain, nothing on it, and then you have this option where you get these numbers. I forget what it's called in masonry. I'm not exactly sure what the name is. I'm not sure if anyone else knows. I think it's called like a ledger line or something like that. But in real masonry work, they have bricks that lay down, and then every like fifth, and I don't even know if technically that's what it's called. And really, I'm just talking out. I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. A ledger line. I don't know what it's called, Jenny. You can look it up. Maybe you can provide us with some information. But it's a set of stones that go horizontal to the other ones. So that way it creates more like a shelf for stability. And it's like every fifth row or something like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You'd have to look it up. You welcome in, welcome in. Sassy Kaya, girl. You know how we do. You know how we do. Look, you're throwing question marks in the chat. I'm just telling you, girl, you gotta look it up. You gotta look it up. All right. Anyways, hey, it's me, D. Welcome in. Thank you for the tiny Carl. Control Z with the 20 GGs and the heart me. Mickey coming in with the heart me and the tiny girl. Marlene with the You're Awesomes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Marlene also lighting up the title gift for finger hearts. Thank you. Laura says, girl. Phew. Alley cat. How you liking the game? All right, let's put a building right here. Let's put a building right here. Color should we make this? What are we thinking? Also, let's real quick, let's gauge our size so we don't make it too big. I've started saying girl the same way. That's hilarious. Honestly, I honestly think I've gotten quite a few people to start saying it like that, which honestly, I think it's kind of hilarious. Kind of unintentionally hilarious. Should we do a front porch on this, perhaps? How's everyone's day going? What we got planned for lunch, breakfast, dinner? What we got planned? Tell me about your days. Whenever I say did you know, I mentally finish it with in Tiny Glade. That's hilarious. Did you know? In Tiny Glade. That's pretty funny. Honestly, we're gonna have to change this just to get the aesthetics going for it, and possibly should we do like the olive color type thing? Let's change this to wood also, and let's get some color going because we need some color. And then the roof. Honestly, I mean that we've got this like pinkish color, the orangish color, the blue. We have olive and purple. We've got solid brick and red. And then we've got like the peach color. So I think this is honestly pretty good for a color to work with without going too crazy. And I think instead of that path, I think we're gonna do our own stairs. Darnell, how are you doing? How are you? How long have you been playing Tiny Glade for? I've been playing Tiny Glade for probably like, oh gosh, like 8 months-ish, something like that. Kaya, I'm really sore today. I had grilled veggies with tofu today. That sounds pretty tasty. How's the gym life going? Did you do the gym today? I did not do the gym today because I've been busy doing stuff around the house. Greenhouses are your favorite? Alley Cat. Share them. What is this game? And the hot voice, Vicky. Welcome in, friend. How are you? So the hot voice, I'll be honest with you, I'm a 52-year-old woman, but people love hearing a man talk about building. So I use this high quality voice mod to make me sound like a guy, and people love it. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Just gotta be truthful with you. I'm a woman, and I use a voice mod. All right, but people love hearing a man. So that's being to stop. Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking. Completely joking. Never take anything that I say seriously. But yes, one day people do take me seriously. Kid you not. They do. They do. Hold for a second. Gaia, it's going great. I've been there today. I think the firefighter's prop get fit with the job. Gotta focus on cardio. Let's see. Let's put a door on here. Let's get a reference for the size of things while we're building this so we don't get crazy with it. And then let's put a roof over top of our little front porch type of thing. One of the things I kind of hope they change, kind of partially a little bit, sometimes doing these porches for the roofs, sometimes they seem like they're a little bit challenging. Like I kind of wish we could make them a little shallower than what they are. But is it on Steam? It is $15. $15 on Steam. And it goes on sale pretty frequently. It goes on sale like every other month. So keep an eye out. It will go on sale. I won't make this too big. I think that's fitting for it. In all honesty. This game wants to be Fortnite so bad. I don't know. Fortnite's definitely cool, and one of the things that I like about Fortnite compared to other games is the graphics style of it, where it doesn't look so realistic. We gotta make this better. Is that centered? Yeah, the door's fairly centered. I do like that about Fortnite. Let's come off a little bit. Hesitation every time. Well, I don't know. I had to kind of like decipher it, you know? Like, what does she mean? Actually, what if we delete this door? Back this up a little bit and put another building right here. Flatten it out. Center it with the stairs. How far back can we go with this? Thinking what we're doing right here. Here's my thought. We're gonna do a door coming out like this. Right? How do you do those details? Those chairs, etc. So when you put doors and windows down, talking about chairs, when you put your doors and windows down, these props automatically appear, right? So right click the props, and from here you can move them around and edit them and change them, right? So when you right click anything in this game, it gives you the more of the edit options. So like the top node allows you to rotate it. This allows you to change its location. This cycles through the different props, and then this guy right here duplicates it. So that's how we get all of these different props. One of the things that we do is we'll take those props and we put them on a flat building. We take a building, we flatten the roof out and put all of the different props on it. And that's how we get all these different spots right here. Those are all the different props, accessories, whatever you want to call them. Low-key relaxing it is. That's the greatest thing about this game. Let's see, what if we take this up? That could be too tight to put. Would that be unrealistic to do this? Is it just building? Pretty much. Building, decorating your exteriors of the buildings. So yes, it kind of is just building in a way. I don't know how I like that. It's definitely way too small for a door. But at the same time, we've got this little guy. Maybe we could do that same style right there. How long have we been playing this game? Probably like 8 months, something like 8 months ish. I'm gonna be productive again. Back to Tiny Glade. We'll be on live. Awesome. Marlene, thanks for being here, friend. Hopefully your day's going well. Hey, it's me, D. If I didn't catch you, thank you for the army. Hopefully you're doing well also. What are you building exactly? Is it a little town or something else? So, kind of, right? So it's Tiny Glade, and we're building a floating kingdom. So here's our actual kingdom that we have for this build. And as you can see down here, it is floating. So we have kind of like the upper class buildings up here. We have the upper class people up here. We have like a little diner slash bar right here. With a bunch of different social spots. And we've got some tables on the backside. We have our farmer's market over here. Or just marketplace in general. And then it transitions down the steps here to the lower area. We've got steps there. And we have another set of steps that tuck back there. And then we've just got a little church back here. Bunch of different little houses, buildings, etc. Little monument spot, which honestly I think we need to edit this and put a path that connects through right there. Using flat stairs for the counters for the diner, yes, I'll do that pretty often for that. This game looks so good, it does. So the flat stairs, this right here is a set of flat stairs, and it makes it kind of look like a table. And then we have another area over here where we have a little bar, and we did a section of flat stairs. And that was the goal for that. Janny, thank you. I just wanted to ask, how can you fit so many things in this small space they give us? So it's all about scaling. I mention that all the time. It's one of those things where when you're playing this game, I think this needs to go higher up. When you're playing this game, one of the issues that a lot of people have is that they make their buildings way too big. So what you can do to try and help you out with that is literally just make your buildings kind of smaller. You know? And when you do that, it gives you a lot more room to work with. I think what we're going to do, we're going to lower this down. Let's take this guy down and flatten it out. And maybe bring it out like this. And then we're going to bring it up like that, perhaps. What do we think? It does look bigger. Let's make sure it's centered. You can also right-click your buildings. Like I said, when you right-click your buildings, it gives you all the edit options. But that's also kind of a good way to gauge where the center line is, because these arrows are always going to be in the center. You can also use these posts to kind of gauge it as well. So if you're you know, so far off one side and so far off the other, you should be pretty centered with the building. Should be. Can't always promise it, can't guarantee it, but yeah. What happens when you're done building? When you're done building, you just build another. That's it. Dana, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Miles, welcome in. How are you? Is that Miles? Is that Miley? How do we say that name? Is it Miley with ease? Let's try that same thing on the top here. What do we think? Honestly, I think it kind of looks better with the roof like that. Is this game worth it, Preston? This game is. So it's $15 and it goes on sale pretty regularly. So I'd say for $15 for getting a full game, it's 100% worth it. You know what I mean? Because most of the time when you buy a new game now, of course on PC with Steam, you can get a lot of games for an affordable cost. But for $15, getting a full game, no DLC required, no additional purchases or anything crazy like that, I think that's a pretty good deal. Do we want to do a single door? It's not gonna be too tiny if we do a single door. Scoot it over just a little bit, yeah. It's not gonna be too tiny if we do a single door. Can we fit? Oh my gosh, I was hoping to fit little windows right here. Let's make it a little bit bigger, yeah. Maybe we can do a double door again. And now maybe we can do these windows. Sometimes these windows are such a pain. Getting them to stack. So sometimes if those windows are kind of challenging to get to stack like that, it's easier to just create a whole another building where you can put your windows and stack them on top of themselves like that. And then from there, you can drag them over and kind of get them in place a little easier. Just as a FYI. What do we think? Since when do you play this game? So I've been playing this game since the beginning of the year, so probably about 8 months, something like that. What if we did flowers along the front side of this? That look good? Always want an open world game with this type of vibe for real. BK, in all honesty, like this, if you could make this game playable, like if it was this easy to make maps, I say easy, this is still kind of challenging, but if it was this easy to make maps for real games, I feel like it'd be a lot easier to just build games. You know what I mean? And playing this game is giving me a whole another level of respect for game developers and map developers. Like, it is crazy how much effort this takes, I feel like. What do I think? Do those windows look good? Like that? How do I know every single trick in the game? So it's a little bit of obsession, I'd say. A little bit of obsession. Passionate Angel, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me, the tiny Carl, and the two go populars. Carl, thank you. Terry also with the heart me. Starry with the rose. Y'all are too kind. Thank you so much, y'all. What do you think? Is that acceptable? Patty, superfan status. Patty, coming in. How are you doing? Coming in with the heart me, girl. How are you? How's your day? What you got going on? Coming in with the heart me and the 10 love you so muches, girl. What's your favorite house besides the castle? So on this build, honestly, I think possibly either this house right here. I really like the way this house is stacked. I think it looks really cool. Or this house. And it's really hard to see because of all these buildings on the front side. Here, let's just, we can undo them so we can see them a little better. Oh gosh, it does still make me nervous. But those two houses right there, I really like those two houses. I like doing, when I'm doing this map, what I kind of really like to do is create this. Like I really enjoyed creating this part where that center part kind of sticks out from the rest of it. And then this one, it does like kind of the exact opposite where the side sticks out. Then you have the door sunk in the middle. And so that's what we're doing with this one. We're kind of keeping that same theme where we have this center point popping out from the rest of it. So that's kind of the idea from what we're doing. So welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing, friend? How are you? How's your day going? What you got going on? Tell us all about it. What'd you have for lunch? What'd you have for breakfast? Did you go to the gym? How's life? Let's do this. Yeah, altogether so far we're at 31,000 likes. Just as an FYI. Oh no, we unclicked it. So we're at 31,000 likes, 18 new followers, 11 people have come in with gifts. We're at 149 people in here at the moment. 2,600 people have stopped by the live. So coming in, doing the heart me's, sending likes, all that stuff helps the live out tremendously. So genuinely, thank you all for being here. Thanks for helping out. Thanks for sending the hearts, the love, the support, all that. Let's do... do that. Back, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for coming in with the heart me, the two go populars, and the two tiny Carls. Mac, how's your day? I think we'll just keep that the way it was. I keep accidentally swiping to different lives. It's like I'm getting kidnapped. That's crazy. That's crazy. Home doing homework? Girl, I know you must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Doing the school, the college, all that good stuff. Honestly, I kind of feel like the two windows kind of looks better than the one. What if we change it up here? What if we do the exact opposite of the bottom? So on the bottom, we've got this part coming outward, and that part's flat. What if on the top we do the exact opposite, and we have the windows coming out like this? What if we do that? Hey, what do you gotta lock in for? What are we locking in for, friend? Can we do a triple window right here? How much bigger do we have to go to do a triple window? Can we manage to squeeze it? A little further that way. Maybe we'll put flowers at the base of that as well. Is it hard to learn how to play this game? I'm only building in Sims right now and Stronghold. So there's definitely a bit of a learning curve to playing this game, right? But I feel like it's one of those things where the more you put into the game, the easier it'll become. You know what I mean? And I think the developers did a good job with that, where as you play this game, you'll kind of just naturally learn it in a sense. And the developers did put like a soft tutorial in the game where it doesn't necessarily force you to complete the tutorial, but it gives you little tips as you go. And those tips definitely help out tremendously. And one of the things that really honestly helped me out was watching other people play. Is that about level right there? Let's bring it out a little bit like that, yeah. Beto, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? I feel like I can say something and you'll never see it. Patty, I probably will never see it. In all honesty, probably won't ever see it. Morix, thank you for the club cheers, friend. Thank you, thank you. Christina, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Do I decorate the insides? I do not. So, I mean, you can decorate the insides, and Patty, not Patty, if Beauty ever comes in, or Luma, they do a phenomenal job decorating the insides. You ignore a lot of effects. That's crazy, Morgs. I would never. I would never. But you can do the insides, right? So like this building right here, you can kind of see that, we did a table with a little furnace and a little bar side with tables. Bean, please ignore me. Ignore me, please. We're just emotional support bullies at this point. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look. Oh gosh, did y'all see the stutter? This map is starting to get a little too cluttered. Oh goodness. How do we manage to do that? Buddies? Emotional support buddies? That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Is this big enough to do the triple window? Do we think we're going to be able to do it? We're not. Let's go a little further this way. I feel like it's always a challenge to do this. Let's try it again. Go a little bit that way. We're so close. There it is. Bring it down. Right there. Like that. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it up. Like halfway up. That part. I want to buy the game. Do you have a code or something? I do not. I do not have a code. I wish I did. Maybe I should reach out to the developers and be like, yo, developers, friends, how do I get a code to give people discounts? I think I've sold this game to a lot of people. I'll be honest. Mods unite, we got potential in the developers. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's this game about? So this is Tiny Glade, and it's literally just about building. It's just a relaxing sandbox diorama style game, and all you do is build. And that's literally it. Let's bring this out and then put flowers on it over here. Let's see, we're gonna leave it with a little bit of a lip on the front. What do we think? Maybe a little less. Can you all hear my neighbor? They're definitely cutting their grass. Did you finish the floating castle? So technically we did finish the floating castle. We did. But not the entire build. We're still working on these houses. How many houses do you build per live? Always one, or does it depend? It always depends. So we always get distracted. We always get distracted. And some people say I chat a lot sometimes. I don't know what they're talking about. But then everyone says that I ignore them. So if I'm ignoring them, how am I chatting? So I don't quite understand. But usually we try to get at least one area done, one build done. Last live. Oh gosh, why does it make this sound so bad? Last live, we created this entryway right here. So we did these fences right here. And on this side, we did the same thing. And we put the trees down and we reworked the entryway right here. So that's what we did last live. And when we look at it and you're like, oh, that's what you did last live, that's it. It makes it seem like we don't do much. But I guess last live we also built this, didn't we? So we did that and we built this building. And then like 2 lives ago, we built this building right here, which, you know, I feel like it's a pretty high detailed building. It's got a lot of different features to it. We put the lights on it, the decorations, all that stuff. And we built the building behind it. which is this one. So we get stuff done, kind of. We get stuff done. Luma, welcome in, welcome in. Build goals. What are those? Side quest all day, for sure. Morgs, X. See, he's ignoring me. I see you, Morgs. I see you. What we got going on, Morgs? He does ignore us. No, I don't. No, I don't. Luma, welcome in. Luma's one of the people I was talking about earlier that does interior builds. So if you want to check them out for another Tiny Glade content creator, they go live, they do interior builds. Check them out as well. How are you doing? How are you? Let's see, did we do... It's hanging off. I'll have to fix that. Might have to fix it, but we can manage. Thank you for the 10 tiny girls. Carl's Luma coming in with the 4 GGs and the finger heart. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let's make that... Actually, we'll leave it the same size. Just drag it in like that. Do we like that? Do we like the way that looks? Definitely need to raise it up. What if we edit this and put that railing on it? And one of the main things that we did with this area is we wanted to be kind of like a tight path between it. So I feel like we should partially keep that same style. We also usually put a back porch on them. I don't know if we should do that though. Sarah, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? We should honestly ignore X and use this as a chat room. That's crazy. Starry, thank you for the rose, friend. Thank you, thank you. Did you hear my dog? Holy cow. Do we want to keep this side flat? Let's see. Feel like with this building, we probably should have like rotated it a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. Funeral time, Borgs. Girl, good luck. Sorry about your loss. We just gotta focus on the positive memories. Is this game difficult, like the controls and the building in general? So, I mean, it does take time to learn, right? Just like any game. But it's, personally, I don't think it's that challenging. Like when it comes in, you know, the more time you put into it, the easier it'll be. I think what helps tremendously with this game is using references when you first get started. And then after you kind of use references and get a grasp of what looks nice and building styles that you like, it makes it easier. So like you literally just click and drag. And they did a good job with making it easier, right? So like you have this path going down here or this little platform. So you can take a path tool and just run it up to it. And it automatically creates steps, right? So the developers have done quite a bit to make it easy for you. And a lot of almost everything you can edit and change the colors of it and give it different features. So, I mean, you know, yes, it is kind of easy, but it definitely takes time to learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, fairy fuel, you really can. Like, for instance, our floating kingdom, right? Things done, made a house. Hey, we put 3 trees down also. Okay, so we've done quite a bit. We put 3 and technically we're not even done with building a house yet. We're not even done with it. Honestly, for this back area, we need to put a back porch on here. We do, for sure. Need to put a back porch on here. Should we make it a wraparound? Oh gosh, like all the others have wraparounds. You know what I mean? Like, should we? That's a cute house. Thank you, Mo. Whether it's sarcastic or not, thank you for saying that's a cute house. You know what? Maybe what we ought to do for this part, since this one pops out, maybe we should make this one a different color and this one a different color, perhaps. Is that even noticeable? Maybe this a different color? Is that even noticeable when we do that? Not those colors. It's not sarcastic. I like it very much. Mo, friend. Thank you. What do we think? Should we do different colors for these? Orange, perhaps? Green and orange? Try purple? What do we think? What do we think? Okay, y'all, heading out to finish my long list of errands. Patty, drive safe, do your thing, big smooches. Thanks for being here. Love you, bye. Try purple. We don't really have purple. We don't really have purple. Big smoochies. Yeah, she says, honestly, only here for you guys. Buy X. X separately. Alright, wait, Patty. We gotta do the thing. We gotta click the clicks. Love you, guys. Bean says, claiming this house. Oh gosh, I forget all the houses we have. This one, I remember this one's 80s. Jenny, I think yours is this one. Jenny, I forget who claimed this house. I don't even remember. Or this house. Or these 2 houses. But I remember as we were building them, people were claiming the houses. So Bean, don't tell anybody except for the 283 people that are here right now, but you can have this house. All right, let's get back around the porch. Let's not make this a wraparound porch at the moment because I feel like the aesthetics of this house, I think if we don't do this one with a wraparound porch, I think it'll look pretty good. I think we can manage to kind of do this same type of look around the backside and still make it look pretty good. Make a sewer grate so mess can come in and out. That's crazy. That's crazy. So Misa, I keep saying Mesa. Girl, it's gotta be a constant battle. I swear. Also, honey, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? What we got going on today? Let's try and line those up with the corners. Maybe not that much, yeah. to do with a balcony. What do we think? What do we think? Kinda coming in with that glowing jellyfish? Girl. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Not me spamming. Bisa, thanks for sharing the live 500 bajillion million times. Erica, looks good. Thank you so much. Suma coming in with the love. Wake me next. Bean. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyone want McDonald's cookies from yesterday? Question mark. Bean sharing the live. Girl. That's hilarious. I feel like this transition right here, like this is a big spot. Honestly, I feel like we can maybe do something with that potentially to kind of tie that area up and make it look a little better, perhaps. What game is this? So this is Tiny Glade, and the point of it is literally just building, relaxing, building, creating a cozy castle, village, cottage. That's it. So we're currently working on our floating kingdom. So as you can see, it's floating. And we're working on the area that surrounds it. But yeah, the point of this game is just building. That's literally it. Just kind of like a creative outlook type thing. A way to express yourself, be creative, make things, do the good stuff. Honestly, I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna take this off like that. Let's take this guy off. And we're just gonna delete the base of it. Let's edit it, take that rail off of it. And what if we do that same style thing? Are you mad, Morph? I'm gonna pretend like I don't know who that is. Because no one else is caught on. Don't tell anybody. Okay? I swear. Don't tell anybody. I'm just kidding. I'm not mad, Morph. Several people have come in and said that, though. Or not said, but asked. I love your channel. I'm really not mad, Morph. I'm just saying. But a lot of people have come in and asked that, so I'm not sure who that is. In all honesty, I think they're a YouTuber. Have they like disappeared off the face of the earth or something? And honestly, like I even looked at their channel to kind of, you know, hear what they sound like, to see why people say it. I don't think I sound exactly like them. I'll be honest. I don't think I do. Let's lower that down. Let's go over here. take another one of these guys. You have such a nice voice. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Is this city manager? So no, it's strictly building on this game. Strictly just building. That's all it is. Let's see. No city managing aspect of it. There's no development of the towns. Nothing crazy like that. Just building. See, let's edit that. Let's see what the railing looks like on it. Raise it up, can we? And then take it back into the wall. Can I exchange my 10k hearts for a roller coaster ride? That's crazy. That's crazy for a roller coaster. What do you think? Is that good? Is that good? Do y'all want to see a roller coaster? Terry, welcome in. Shrek? Is that the official Shrek? Is that the official Shrek coming in? I do not play House Flopper or Flipper. No. Have a good day. As always, thanks for coming in. Big smooches. Don't be weird about it, but love you, bye. Let's do this for like a little bit of a foundation, yeah. Do you ever put out fires? So, talking about my job, the station and county I work for, relatively slow, which is a good thing. Honestly, let's take this out. We're going to do this trick. So in my county, we don't burn that often. We don't burn that often. So every now and then, yes. Not very often. Honestly, we could just use the wall tool and run it along there. Let's just do another small section right here. Yes, Suma, I feel you. So what we do, we I always try not to say doo-doo, and I felt like I was gonna say it, but it was inevitable. But we do giveaways, right? So we do giveaways every now and then. At the moment, we're not doing any right now, but at some point, we will be doing another giveaway. And we've given this game out with the money that we earned through TikTok Live. We've given this game to 31 people in the community so far. But we are coming up on having 6 months of TikTok Live behind us. So we're coming up on our 6-month TikTok Live anniversary. So I haven't told anybody yet, not even the mods, because I haven't quite figured it out for what exactly we're doing. But we will be doing something here in the near future for a celebration of our 6 months to give back to those that have been making it happen. 24-hour stream? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I ever do a 24-hour stream, someone please check my mental health. Please. There it is. So if you don't know, the windows, you can cycle through the different windows, and sometimes it takes forever to get to where you want. So the window that we wanted was the flower window, right? So all you do is click through the window, and that's how you change them. And if you do it rapidly and you keep on clicking and you go past the one that you want, you can just hit the Z button to go back to the one that's cycling aggressively. But that's all you do. Just hit the Z button and it'll cycle back through to the one that you want. Show me how you do the butter arches. That's crazy. I'm glad you made that comment. I looked back on the tag on my page. The tag on the page is correct. Glad you saw that and made that comment. I was scared for a moment. Like, ooh, he's getting aggressive. It's a lot of clicking. It's a lot of aggression there. It's so flat. You know, I like it. It looks good, but it's so, honestly, it kind of looks like a face. Is Tiny Glade mission based or is it free build? It's just free build, Sarah. That's all it is. Just free build. Nothing crazy about it. That's all you do. Let's delete this guy. I think Marlene, did I get you with the Go Populars and the Tiny Carl? And Mo, I know Mo left, but she sent 7 heart puffs. And Ethan coming in with the good job. Thank you so much, friend. As always, thank you for all the love, support, and all of that. You could extend the bottom right side to make it less flat, question mark. You could extend the bottom right side to make it less flat. We're talking about putting another entryway on this side. We could do something like this. Extend that in there, perhaps. Let's just mess with it real quick. Let's delete that guy, delete that guy, delete that guy. Maybe even Squeeze a singular window right there and a singular window right there. And maybe bring that in just a little bit. What about the inside? So you can go inside the buildings, but as you can see, it's not what you want. It's not what you want at all. So you can go inside, but it's not worth it. You can like create open frame buildings type of things, and you can do the insides. Like, you know, it is possible. It's very tedious in my opinion. I don't focus on it. What program do you use to record? So I'm dual streaming, so I'm over on the other app, and the other app allows me to download it. And actually TikTok does also, where I can just download it. Let's see if we can do a path back here without coming through. Let's see if we can make it come through. Let's just kind of do this. Do this color? Does that match? Is that what this color is right here? Do we have that color? Is it this one? It's not that one. That's gonna be our closest one. Take this and drag it out like that. And drag it up. Thing. Pastries is so freaking cute. That's pretty much the definition of this game. Just saying. So we've got 341 people in here at the moment. If you're new here, if you enjoy the content, if you like Tinyglade, do me a favor, drop a follow. Send some likes. Say something in the chat. All that stuff helps the live out tremendously. You know, let's go over here. We're going to edit this post out here. We're going to make it extremely tall, just so it's easier to edit once we get it into place. We're pretty much making our own support beams right here. Oops, let's lower that down. It looks like that. We're going to do the same for the other side. So does Tinyglade run good with the recommended specs? So a lot of people that have played the game have told me that it runs pretty smoothly, even on a very minimal computer. And that's one of the good things about the game. The specs for it are very minimalistic. It's not crazy. So like the developers did a good job with keeping the game simple. You know? So good for them for doing that. But I've had several people come in saying that they've played this game on pretty much the equivalent of like a smart refrigerator. You know what I mean? Like a refrigerator with a screen on it type thing. So Props to the developers. Let's do a little step going up to that. Look at my likes before Bean takes over. Let's look at the likes real quick. Let's check that out. Let me make the screen bigger. Starry coming in with 14,000 likes. Bean with 10,900. Marlene, 3,000 likes. UNS with 2,900. Lucy coming in with 1,300. Luma, 600. WA with 515. Patty with 434. And Mickey with 356. Thank you so much for all the likes, you all. Thank you, thank you. Like I mentioned, the likes, the follows, saying literally anything in the chat, being an active viewer, that stuff helps the live out tremendously. Gets us on the For You page, gets us more exposure, makes it more fun. Gifts help out tremendously as well, but as always, gifts are always optional. You know what I mean? Never make it feel like it's a burden. You can play Tiny Glade on GeForce Cloud Gaming if you're able to. You play on your Chromebook, there you go. Bean knows. What do we think about that? What if we put some flowers right here, like an excessive amount of flowers? So it's overgrown like that. And potentially do the same over here. What do we think? Is this good status quota? Is this up to par? Should we do a different color for this part as well? What do we do? Orange? That's how we did. Orange. Game name, Tiny Glade. Bex, still on Tiny Glade? Yes. Ariel, so cute. Rudy coming in with the Heart Me, along with Heart coming in with the Heart Me. Thank y'all so much. I mentioned it earlier. The Heart Me's, comments, likes, all that stuff helps the live out tremendously. If this game had a scent, it'd be a mix of flowers and freshly cut grass. Sarah, I never thought about it like that. You know what I mean? Honestly, never thought about it. But I'd also throw in potentially pumpkin spice. A little bit of pumpkin spice as a flavor or a smell. Like this guy. Because there's a lot of pumpkins. So I'd say pumpkin spice and freshly baked bread. I'd say those would be two more aromas that we could throw in with it. Freshly baked bread and pumpkin spice. And then maybe some crazy candle. You know? Apple cinnamon. Yeah, for sure. Bean says, my game would smell like someone's barbecuing all the time. That and fresh herbs. Mainly barbecue. That's kind of funny. Maybe, honestly, should we keep that tree there? I think so. Rudy, welcome in. And the smell of wood. Yes. Rudy's another Tiny Glade content creator. If you all are interested in following someone else that does Tiny Glade stuff, as an FYI. Should we wrap this around over here? Should we just do that to do it? I think it looks good. I think we should do that. I mean, who wouldn't want a porch that wraps around like that? Kaya says yes. Why is my phone buzzing? Let me put that thing on stop buzzing. All right. Should we do? You hear a guest coming and you have to sneak out the back for sure. Unless you're on the second floor. If you're on the second floor, whew, good luck. I bet I didn't mean to buzz your phone. Lisa, I told you. Stop. Honestly, I think we might need to get rid of these trees for now. Maybe not get rid of them. Maybe we should just put them over here for now. So we can see and build another house. I think we can probably do, let's just space it out for doing houses. Maybe we can do one more house right here. Potentially a house right here. And maybe, just maybe, we can squeeze another one in right here. You should do a mushroom-shaped house. So that's funny enough. Beauty. Was Beauty in here earlier? Did Beauty come in and send gifts? I think she came in earlier. Maybe she didn't. I think Beauty's actually live right now. But Beauty is another content creator. She is creating a mushroom village, which looks phenomenal. I'm gonna do this one as a foundation. Let's put a plain, no railings building, and that'll be our foundation. And let's do, we're gonna do the same concept where we have this little spot on the front protruding outwards, and we're gonna do that right here. Beauty is still live. Yeah, she's very talented also, for sure. She's definitely, and she focuses on the interiors as well. So definitely check her lives out, give her a follow, and do all the good stuff with her as well. How can we, do we want to do a front porch on this one? Her interior builds are insane. She made a piano. She did. Do we want to do a front porch on this one? Are you actually asking our opinion? Bean, what do you think? Front porch or no front porch? I'm thinking, honestly, what I'm thinking, what are we thinking for this? It'd be nice to do this one kind of with the front door elevated and having steps going up to it versus being flat. Can we do that? You see what I'm saying? Like maybe, except I don't want it to be, I don't want it to protrude too much. No, I don't know if that would look good. Maybe a couple steps going up. You know? Make it a little bigger like this. Let's put some color on this. Should we do... Should we do a dark color? We haven't done a dark color in a while. If you walk through grass, will it act with you? The grass will dance. Honestly, I'm not sure if it will when you walk through it, but when Carl walks through the grass and through the flowers, it moves. Textiles, welcome in. Thanks for the heart me and the club cheers, friend. Thank you so much. Crystal, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We've got 53 new followers, 65,000 likes, 269 people in here at the moment. So if you're new here, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, do me a favor. Hit the follow button. Say something in the chat. Send some love. Do all the good things. All that stuff helps live out tremendously. think we might. We're gonna mess with this and see how it looks. But I think we might be going a little too big with it. But I don't know. This might look kind of good. Let's put these things on this one. Let's do the stairs that come up. Stairs that come up this way. Caroline, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you? Bean says X mods melting. What does that mean? What does that even mean? We take this one and do that with it, and then bring this guy out. Maybe we'll have to make this wider. Let's see. Let's take this guy. A little railing on it like this. That kind of gets rid of that crazy part of it. Potentially, yeah. Locking again, it's always with the stairs. The stairs are tough. The stairs are definitely tough. Especially when you're trying to like conjoin them like this. Definitely tough. Nita Benita, welcome in, friend. How are you doing? Yeah, let's get rid of that plant. You're also obsessed with stairs. What do you mean? Never heard of Stutz. This is my first time using the stairs. I didn't even know the stairs were a thing. Completely new to them. Never even heard of the stairs tool before. Just make it skinny. Let's add the railing to it again. Let's also change the color of this. And we'll change color of this guy too. Not that guy. This guy. What is that? What is it? What is it? What game is it? This is Tiny Glade. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Tiny Glade. It's a sandbox style diorama, castle, cottage, cozy, whatever you want to call it, style game. All you do is build castles, cottages, kingdoms, villages, so on and so forth. That's it. What do you think? Does that look okay? Is that good? It's kind of steep. Kind of steep. Gabriella, thanks for coming in, friend. Hopefully, you have a good day. Crystal, just left. I'd just the left railing a little. I'm not sure what you mean. The color is a little drastic on it. We could do something different with the color. But just for now. Pete says we didn't have any mods. No. Honestly, I'm not sure how I like the wood top of this building. What we might do to kind of break up the flat wall a little bit on this building is we might just add this going all the way around it. And what if we take our wall tool and let's edit this, make it a solid brick. Run it up the side like this right here. Let's do the same like this right here. Willie, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? What do we think? Is that color, is that all too dark? Should we do... That's way too pink. It's way too orange. I think we're just gonna stick with the dark. We can probably do a different color window on this, perhaps, you think? Different color doors. Mayo, I'm watching this at 4 a.m. Good morning. Or good night, if you haven't been to sleep yet, I guess. Monster High, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tiny Glade. Do you have Tiny Glade 2, Monster? Sam, welcome in. I know this game. So, Marlene, I always try to keep my builds looking, what's the word, like cohesive? Is that the word? So they all match together. So on this map, I'm trying to do brighter colors, right? And part of that is also because of our inspiration for this. So we're using Mount Saint Michel as our inspiration. And if you go on Google Maps and you search that place and look at pictures of it, some of the main characteristics of it are those red windows that go up against the dark brick. Those are some of the main characteristics of it. And then if you look at the little village that's underneath it, a lot of those buildings have kind of like a pastel type color palette. So we're trying to match that. That's kind of the vibe, the look, the theme that we're trying to match. Emily, this is amazing. Thank you so much, friend. Arcus, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day? Hopefully everything's going well. I don't want to get too crazy with the top of this, because I feel like if we do that too much, it'll just, I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy with it. What if we mess with this roof? It's not going to match the others. But what if we do this? Not on that roof. This roof, though. Had better days, but it's over now. Tomorrow will be better. Arcus, good luck, my friend. Stay strong, brother. Stay strong. We know you got it. Always got it under control. I don't think that looks good right there. I like the look of it, but I don't think that rectangular window looks good. Bean, what level are you now as a gifter? Because we need to update your gifter status. Because I think you're almost at the next level. 24. I think, I might be wrong, but I think with B3, when he got to 25, I think we adjusted it for him. I say we, but you know what I mean? Does that look good? Is that something we can get down with? Is that nice? Is that aesthetically appealing? Do you just design the exterior only, or can you do the interior? So some people do design the interiors. I do not. I do not. But some people do. Kaya coming in with the Go Popular, the Tiny Carl, the extra Go Popular, and then Arcus coming in with 11 Go Populars. Thank you so much. Why is he always above me? That's wild. Rave, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so I wish we had a circular window. I wish we did, but we don't have a circular window, so we can't. But if we could do like a half arch window right here, that would look phenomenal. I say half arch, half hemisphere, half circle, something like that. That would be great. Or maybe even if we could do like the top half of this. You know what I mean? Semicircle, yeah. Half arch, semicircle, whatever the word is. Right, can we put a door up here? We can't. Alright, we'll just do windows. Is that acceptable? But this house is too fancy to have their clothes hanging out. You know, in all honesty, in absence of a half circle or a semicircle, I think we're just going to leave it blank, in all honesty. Megalis, thank you for the 10 Tiny Carls, friend. How are you? Hi, friends. How are you? Let's see. Can we do, how wide is this? if we take this up and spread it out like that, and then change the color of it, make it so it matches, change this. Can we take this guy and bring it down like this? Is that? That good? For little railings? This game's so satisfying, it is. By definition, it is. Let me bring it short just a little bit. Stream is so ASMR to my ears. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of people say that. Miss Shadow, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. How are you enjoying the game? We did gift it to you, didn't we, Miss Shadow? I think we did. We gifted to so many people. It's hard to keep track of who all we've gifted it to, but I think we gifted it to you, Shadow. Honestly, what we might do. Sucks that we do that. Let's just do it real quick and then we'll edit it and see what it looks like. What if we put a bunch of bushes right here? That was really loud for a second. What do we think? Bunch of bushes like that? Or bring it back out the way that it was? I kind of like it like that. Let's take this guy and scoot it over here. And then we'll take this, bring it back. I'm going to leave it so it protrudes out a little bit like that. And then we're going to take this guy and scoot it back into place. Let's see. Make sure our spacing's pretty close. Pretty centered, as they say. And then put our flowers. And we can also add some extra characteristics with this right here. What if we, yes, it was gifted to me. I'm loving learning a lot. Building my little neighborhood now. That's awesome. Shadow, I think you've joined the Discord. I don't remember. We've got a lot of people that join the Discord. We're at like 200 some people at the moment. But if you haven't, join the Discord. Share your builds. Let's do... Should we do that? Is that too drastic of a color? Doing that for a little bit of a pop. What do you think? Patty, you're still live? Girl, we've been at it for 1 hour, 55 minutes. We've got 71,000 likes. 71,000 likes. You know how many likes that is? That's a lot. Girl, that's a whole lot. We've got 62 new followers, 200 people in here at the moment. So if you're in here and you haven't followed do me a favor, hit the follow button, send some likes, send some heart me's, do this stuff, say something in the chat. All that stuff helps us out tremendously with the live. Share the live, do all that good stuff. What do we think? Is that good? How'd you make the circle planter? Question mark. This part? Perhaps the circle planter. Oh. This right here. So how did we make a perfect circle? So in order to make a perfect circle, what you do, let's go over here to demonstrate. So take a circular building, make it whatever size you want it. I always drag the roof down to make it flat. Kind of makes it easier to see. I don't know. Then go down here to your eraser, grab the eraser wall tool, make sure it's small, and then we just zoom in and we take away a small portion of it. So once we do that, go down here to your wall tool, hover it over till you see one of these nodes get selected, and you just click, and that reconnects it. From here, you right click it, drag it down. If you want it to be an uneven wall, you can leave it as is, or you can go to your edit tool, edit it, and make it smooth like this. And then we just go around the edge of it with our path tool like that, and put flowers in it. And then get fancy, put a tree. Just like that. And then to make it even better, you can do some layering, right? So instead of doing a singular piece, you can take another circular building, go around the edges of it like that. Again, get your eraser tool, get in there and just get like a little snip. Then go back in, reconnect them, bring it down. Let's go through and delete our path tool and edit it, change color of it, change it so it's flat, and then you can have two of them. So we can take our first one and make it a slight bit higher, and it gives you that extra texture. Layering. Things done today made a circle. Patty, that's crazy. And honestly, that might be something that we do here with this one. Let's give it another circle. But we plan on putting these trees in the circle. We kind of didn't do it. We took it away because we were building that building. But yeah. And you can also take your stairs tool and click around it like a circle. Not a circle, like a circle, like a clock. Like click the 6 o'clock spot, come over here, click the 3 o'clock, go to the 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and then reconnect at the end of it. And you can do that to give it another section of layers. You can adjust where it's from. And if it still looks wonky, then you just add more dots and adjust where it looks like it's not looking good. How many hours do I have on Tiny Glade? I want to say like 700. Good heavens, that's peak. And you can also do the exact opposite and put water in it. And now you have yourself like a little well, a little wishing well, whatever the case may be. So yeah, there you go. Tip of the day. Tip of the day. Should we do this a different color? I honestly wish we had more brick colors. What if we do that? Gola is coming in with the level up sparks. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. What do we think? Is that aesthetically appealing? Let's just go ahead and do it around all the other corners and see how we look. I want to say after we finish this building up, we're probably going to call it good for the day. Maybe we'll go live again tonight. I want to start getting back into going live in the evening times, but it all depends on what we got going on. Too big. In fact, that's definitely too big. Do like that. That one in. That's my Minecraft time. Patty, friend. By all means, don't let me capture you. You can definitely play Minecraft. Although, with the new server that we made, I haven't made any progress on it. Just saying. Gonna miss my little building. I've been playing Pal's World. A lot of people have been playing that. I've watched some people play it. I don't think that'd be my cup of tea. I see how some people compare it to this game, but I don't think it'd honestly be my cup of tea. You know what I mean? We're never gonna see you on there now. Well, I haven't even been on Minecraft on the server we did have. I haven't been on there for like the past week. I feel like it's been a little while. Apologies. My dog, he gets in these licking fits sometimes. I'm taking the cone off of him. You know, we're supposed to be keeping it on him during the daytime. I take the cone off of him because I can imagine it's uncomfortable. Oops. He still just has these little licking fits. I think it's a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress. So he had a double ear infection. We take this and raise it up. Let's delete that window. Delete that window. And raise that up. And honestly, oh gosh, what if we make these pillars white rather than black or the dark gray, the charcoal color? What kind of dog? So I have two dogs. Gus, he is a lab retriever mix, and Noelle, she is a pointer beagle mix, and they're both rescue dogs. So they're very good dogs, no complaints. Sometimes Gus gets a little annoying with his licking. Beauty, welcome in. We were just talking about you a little bit ago. Welcome in. Thanks for the heart me and the Go Populars. Girl, how was your live? Honestly, I don't know if we should even do a back porch on this one. I don't even know if we should do a back porch on it. I think we're just gonna kind of plot it out. Definitely looks very flat. Patty, K-bye. Beauty coming in. Good gosh, Beauty. Girl. Coming in with the Heart Me, the Go Popular, the 10 Roses, taking the title, the 10 Tiny Carls, the 5 Finger Hearts, the Lux Cheers, 5 of them, and 10 GGs. Beauty. Thank you so much, friend. How about a balcony porch? So that is the common theme, doing like a little balcony porch area. But I don't want it to be the same as every single house. You know what I mean? So it definitely brings a challenge for it as far as to create a back porch or not. I mean, we can see how it looks. Let's bring it in so it meets the edge of these guys. Bring it out like this, perhaps. Maybe we'll do this style thing. Beauty coming in with the donut and the finger hearts, taking the title gift for that. Beauty says, I'm taking titles. This is my name, and I'm taking titles. Beauty, as always. Thank you so much, friend. Let's, can we lower that down anymore? And let's edit this and make it lighter. Ask me how I'm doing. It doesn't even read the chat. Girl, my gifts made you miss my comment. Doing good. Building the lovely mushroom village. Yeah, I didn't stop in today when you're like, I don't think did I stop in today during your live? I don't remember if I did or not. I've been busy doing things around the house. That's a fact. But when I stopped in there yesterday, your mushroom village looked phenomenal. Just saying. Just saying. See, and then doing this, I don't like how, like, now we have to get rid of those windows up there. You know what I mean? See the new parts? It was so rough. Sometimes it is rough. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you're like, do I do this? Do I do that? You know? Sometimes it's definitely a little tough. Kaya coming in with the butterfly vibe. Girl. You made mushroom stems out of fences? Let's go. I used the fence tool for this part right here as a different style support beam because I think this was too short for the support beams to come out like these ones. So instead I just used the fence tool. The fence tool and the stairs are definitely OP. I'm a bit tired. Think I'll go to sleep for the day. All right, Kaya, friend. Thanks for always coming in. Thanks being you. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. But big smooches. Stay awesome. Stay you. Love you. Bye. Don't be weird about it. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out on the next live. We're going to have to figure that out on the next live. But It's getting close to 5 o'clock. My dogs, they're getting up and starting to get antsy. The wife is about to get home from work. So we're not going to call it quits. Let's look at the likes real quick, see where we're at with the likes. We've got Starry with 14,000 likes. Beam with 11,800. Marlene with 4,400. Oh gosh, I don't know how to say that. VNUA with 4,400. Hannah coming in with 4,100. UNS 2,900. Is it Wapus? Wapus with 1,400. Ariel 1,300. Patty coming in with 1,300. Beauty, glad you caught me as well. Everyone, thanks for coming in. Thanks for all the likes. We've got 90,000 likes, 74 new followers, 27 people have come in with the gifts. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, we're about to end the live. So hit the follow button. If you have Tiny Glade, if you want to see more Tiny Glade stuff, join the Discord, share your builds, make it happen. I work tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow. The next live, what is tomorrow? Wednesday, right? So the next live will be Thursday and Friday, 2 p.m. That's the plan. Thursday and Friday, 2 p.m., 1:30ish p.m., sometime around then, Eastern time. So genuinely, thank you all for being here. Thanks for making it happen. Shadow, Kaya, Beauty, Regolas, Arcus, Nita Bonita, Textile, Rudy, Art, Mo, Marlene, Luma, all of y'all, thanks for coming in. Angel, Mickey, Kia, Cherith, thank you all so much for all the likes. We'll catch you next time. Love you, bye. Big smooches. Adios. See you later.